Namaste. It's your friend Kahani. Let's take a walk today, not through a bustling metro, but through the old, winding lanes of Nashik. In one of the city's ancient vadas, where the walls smell of rain and history, lived a young artist named Samir. Samir's fingers could make magic. With a few strokes of his brush, he could capture the fierce monsoon clouds or the gentle smile of a flower seller. But magic, he was discovering, didn't pay the rent. A pile of bills sat on his table, a silent, mocking monument to his passion. His phone buzzed. It was his father. Beta, did you fill out that bank exam form? A steady job is a blessing. The words were kind, but they felt heavy, like the humid air before a storm. His heart cluttered with doubt, Samir walked to the Panchavati Ghats. The holy Godavari river flowed on, a timeless witness to millions of stories. But today, Samir couldn't see the peace. He only saw the hustle, the priests, the tourists. Everyone seemed to have a purpose, a place, everyone but him. His gaze fell upon an old man, sitting under a banyan tree, his hands covered in wet, dark earth. He was a potter, a kumbhar. His name was Ram Kaka. He wasn't making fancy vases or decorative pots for hotels. He was simply shaping small, humble diyas, one after another, his face a mask of serene concentration. There was a quiet dignity in his work, a rhythm that seemed to sync with the river's flow. Samir sat down nearby. Kaka, he began, how do you do it? How do you keep doing the same thing every day? Don't you want to make something bigger, something that sells for more? Ram Kaka chuckled, a sound like dry leaves rustling. He didn't look up from his wheel. Beta, I don't ask the clay what it will sell for. I ask it what it wants to become. This clay, he said, patting the lump, it has a dharma. Its purpose is to hold a flame, to bring light. My job is to listen to it, not to the market. He paused, then looked at Samir, his eyes twinkling. Your brush has its own path, its own dharma. Don't try to force it onto the highway just because the traffic is there. Find its own gully, its own small lane. The right people will find you there. That one sentence, find its own gully, struck Samir like a flash of lightning. He looked around, truly seeing for the first time. He saw the intricate patterns on an old woman's Nauvari sari, the way a child laughed while chasing a pigeon, the vibrant chaos of the vegetable market. These weren't grand landscapes, they were small, intimate stories, the soul of Nashik. He rushed back to his room, not with despair, but with a fire in his heart. He didn't grab a large canvas. Instead, he took out small postcard-sized sheets. He began to paint what he saw. A close-up of the famous Nashik Chivda, a detailed sketch of a brass temple bell, the reflection of the sky in a cup of chai. He didn't try to sell them to a gallery. He set up a small table near the ghats on weekends. At first, people just glanced. Then they started to notice. An old resident bought a painting of his childhood home's doorway. A tourist bought a miniature of the misal pav she had just eaten. Samir didn't become a millionaire overnight, but the pile of bills started shrinking. More importantly, the weight in his heart lifted. He had learned the first most important rule of finance. True wealth isn't just about earning more. It's about understanding the unique value that only you can offer the world. He found his swadharma, his own path, not in a government office, but in the heart of his beloved city. And in doing so, he found his own light, much like the humble diyas shaped by Ram Kaka's wise hands.